Alright, how you doing? I am Colin and this is Shineautomotive Extra, and this is now where we film what we call the week in Shine, the day-to-day life of what we get up to in the garage, where we post all the clips of us just doing our normal day-to-day stuff. What we're doing right now is we're currently moving all the videos from Shineautomotive over to Shineautomotive Extra. What we've got to do now is catch up over the next 50 odd videos that we'd already done on the main channel. The reason why we're doing this is because the analytics of the week in Shine is killing the growth of the main project channel, which is Shineautomotive. If you haven't seen that, there's links in the description. Let's get these out the way and let's get back onto the week in Shine on this channel. If you don't know me, I waffle, and over on the main channel we have loads of crazy projects, over 450 videos already uploaded. Let's crack on.
What's the words of advice today, Mike?
You can't drink all day if you do not start in the morning.
Alright, I am Colin and this is Shineautomotive, and we are a car project YouTube channel, and we normally do a midweek video called The Week in Shine, but we have been so busy and there's been loads of changes recently at the garage, and we've just been busy trying to make money to make ends meet, and it's as simple as it is. So I'm trying now to stitch all the footage together, but these week in shines are just going to be the random days of bits that I filmed all joined together. So if you remember in the last week in shine we were on with the Merc van, that's finished now and actually on our picture for sale. I'm looking at it right there. So we'll jump back on with the Merc van. So if you've never seen the week in shine, it's just the day-to-day stuff that we do at the garage to make ends meet. It's as simple as that. So welcome to the channel if you're new. All the subscribers, we're at 18,800 now, so thank you to everyone that watches the videos. It means the world to me and the lads. Right, that is a waffle, because I am a waffle. We should have some t-shirts done, the king of waffle. See, let's get on with today's video. Week in Shine, lots of content. Let me know what you think about the Week in Shine down below. See, I'm just constantly waffling. These boys have just come in here to show us their Mercedes. They're doing the Benidorm bus trip. Now, we were going to do it this year, but we've had so much going on and we've got the G-Wagon and everything that we need to get finished. So they're raising money for the North Yorkshire Air Ambulance. So I'm hoping I'll get a link down where you can go and get your money sent over and help these boys out. They've had an artist do this car with aerosol cans. Look how wicked that is. Eh? Proper cool that. That's going to stand out well going through there, isn't it? Gonna proper stand out well. Check that out. Go and chuck them over a couple of quid. I'll put a link down below. Well, that has taken some fettling out, so we're getting there. Just polishing up as well, because I did some polishing. It's working away. Let the back tyres down flat, because we've actually power washed inside. Even though it's dusty from the filler again, we just wanted to get the thick of it out. And I don't know how windy this will be, because look at the danger. It's windy, and that says danger. I think I'm losing the will today with sanding filler. My night is not going to plan. That has been on there 2 minutes and that's ripped. Cannot believe it. So most of this is polished up now and it's come up really well. Lewis has gutted all the inside out, so that's cleaned up pretty good. So we've just got the final bits to do. So we're just on with another job in the garage, and all this filler work is done, and all this side is ready to sand down. But the bloke is away this week, so this is having been put back till next week. So, and then we've started stripping down this one to sort out this bit of twang. I don't know. So I'm Colin. We are Shineautomotive, and it is a Monday. Professional car repair work. We're not even a body shop, but people bring stuff for me to paint all the time, because I can paint, but when it's quiet, we need it. Where's Jake? Jake, man! I need you in this car. You've got the most important thing to do. It's got to hold the brake, haven't you, Luke? Yes. Do you think you can record and hold it at the same time? Is either going to rip the back end out or not? It's got a crown here where it's been hit. And what I want to do is just try and get that. If I can get that out, I can cut this out and plate this up. But that there, it's just a nightmare. So we've made our own little jiggery pokery, and I'm just going to slightly give that some pezzle. Yeah, it's not a paintless dent repair, like, because that is a paintless dent repair that he ain't going to do. So Lewis is just going to give it a little tug now. Stop, and again. And again. And again. And again. And again. Slacken it off. Slacken it off more. 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 Jake, pull the van forward ever so slightly. You need to take the handbrake off, Jake. Did you pass it?
Amateur.
No, it wasn't off. No, it wasn't. We've seen the back end. Get it down. And a bit more. Go on, Jake, and a bit more. And a bit more. Stop. Put on the brake, Jake. Pulled a lot of that out already.
Yeah.
Perfect. Go on, and a bit more then. Right, I think we're going to have to move the ramps. Go move them ramps, please. Yeah, see all that crease now is nearly gone. Nothing in there now.
In his smiley face.
Corner there, pull in, which is almost that sway line is back now. I'm quite amazed how it pulled it out.
Yeah.
Just ever so slightly a bit in there now, which you'd live with that. So now, this car. Go with it. So we need to pull here now. This sway's line where it was is flat, that's pulled that out. So when we cut that down, treat that want a tiny bit of filler. But if we can pull here, it should pull the rest of that out and it should get that tiny bit there. But the massive dent that was round here is gone now. There's a very, very small ripple, which it's got a few dents that we need to do anyway on this quarter. So I was worried about this being a bit of a nightmare of a job for Monday, but it's all right. So we'll check back in a bit when we've done some more. Right, so we got it pulled out, and then I folded a piece of steel and cut that bad piece out where the crease was, and I spot welded that in there. So that's only spot welded in to keep the panel cool. So it's just all these are little spots, yeah, because you don't want to overheat it and make it distort. All that dents that were in there is practically gone with us pulling it back now, and you can see the line's pretty good. By the time we've got a bit of filler in there, there's just a tiny bit of filler to go in there and a couple of dent marks in there, and this quarter will be good to go again. But to say how bad that was, you can see the shape now is pretty good. By the time we've got a minuscule bit of filler in there isn't a lot at all. So it's smooth as mustard round here. Get some filler in there, get that shaped up, and that's another one done. Definitely used Royal Mail van, so I'm happy with that. See, it's nice now, but it's really, really bad. So you can see a dent there, what to do, and then just slightly one above the filler cap. But that is pretty mega. So it is the following day, and it is glorious sunshine, and I'm just starting to build up some filler in this combo van and doing these few dent marks here. So the key is not to put too much filler in at once. Build it up, don't just try and do it all in one, because you'll end up with it shrinking back. So if you build it up in layers, it'll be a lot better. Now, in the previous video, we were on with this Mercedes van, which this Mercedes van is now all prepped. So what I'm trying to do is get the two vehicles prepped so then we can get the garage cleaned down and free from dust, and let one go in there, sheet it up, panel wipe it down, and let the room settle with all the dust, because obviously we're not doing it in a spray booth. Then we'll wet the floor down and we'll paint that one first, let it dry, and if the weather's like this, a couple of hours time, it can come out, sit in the sun and bake in the sun, and then we'll bring the combo van in and do the same. So that's what we're aiming to do tomorrow. Lewis is stripping down 2 cars that were collected up yesterday afternoon in the old trusty van. We've got a recovery truck that's starting to coming back. The people like the transit video, so that's on the road now. The second video has probably been out of that if you haven't seen that. And then the third instalment of that is we're going to actually be tidying out the exterior and getting the chassis painted, but we're going to make some skids on the body so it helps us dragging the shells off when we've got them stripped down. Lewis is laid down sunbathing here, stripping some bits off this Volvo. There's loads of bits this Volvo's just come in. What spec is this Volvo, Lewis?
I think it's like an R design.
So there's lots of bits. Automatic gearbox. It's a D5 engine, isn't it, Lewis? She's a D5 engine, mint. I drove it here, so she's good. And we've got this lovely Corsa here for bits. And I think there's a Chrysler, something to pick up as well. Jake is on doing a Freelander in the garage, doing a service and that's got an intermittent fault. When you boost it under load, heavy load, it goes into limp mode. So Jake's just looking out to see if he can spot a leak on it. If not, I'm going to take it to my mate's garage where he's got a smoke machine, and they'll inject smoke in the air intake, and that'll leak out wherever the leak is. And hopefully it's not a manifold, because I know the manifold, the plastic on these Freelanders, and they're ultrasonically welded together in the 2 pieces, and they do fail on the Range Rovers. But luckily it's not a Range Rover, and if it's a Freelander we don't have to separate the body to do that. Thank you for that. How are you getting on? Wants distant pads on the rear. Jake's just been looking at the Freelander as well, and as you can tell, these brakes are finished and there is next to no pad on the rear. I'm doing a full service right now, and the air filter, as you can see, is well overdue a change, and the oil is ming mong. So he's doing that. Diesel filter changed, air filter, fuel filter, oil filter, and the pollen filter there is left to go on next. So I've got the second scooper filler on, which is always better. It always looks better than the first lot. Let that dry, which is going to take minutes in this, and then we'll start using the block. We'll stop using the DA now to go with a nice flat block to start getting the shape. You know, a lot of people might use a DA the second time, but I like to work with a block because I know the shape's pretty good now. I know that, and that. These two guaranteed will block right. That nearly a block. That'll nearly block right. And then maybe I need another scoop on there, and maybe another one on that one, because that was quite a bit of a delve that I couldn't get to behind. It was just like someone had opened the door, it got sharp point in it. That'll block nice, that'll block nice. This will probably want 2 or 3 scoops just to get the shape of it curving around the back of the van. The van sort of curves around like that, so then I've got to just get that shape back in there, which is starting to look good now. Starting to look good. And the sun is out, guns out. A load of rubbish. Right, I'm just going to crack on. So it's into the afternoon and a customer's come in and he's lost his locking wheel nuts, so we are now attempting to get them off without damaging the wheel. Go on, send your hand away. There we go, that's the first one off. If you want to know how to do that, let me know, because I might make a video and show you how you use this professional kit. Right, so I am on the way back from getting a smoke test on this, and luckily it's a boost pipe, but it's just out of sight where you couldn't see. So basically they just inject smoke into the air intake, and then it'll come out where the leaks are. And it was in such an awkward spot. Jake, me, or anyone was going to really struggle to find it. So at least we know where it is. We need to see if we can order a pipe now and then go from there. It's hot, but I'm not complaining, I'm loving it. Right, so the part has arrived and it comes all complete. So that is the inlet manifold, round here, and that goes into the intercooler. and the split was tucked right behind here, so when Jake had looked before, he just couldn't quite find it, and the smoke was only gently coming out of there. And then we opened it up with a screwdriver just to make sure it was right, and with a long screwdriver that you could just get in, and it hissed and smoked away like mad. So we're getting that put on now, onto that thing, which is going to be awkward, and I'm back on with doing the transit locking wheel nuts. Right, so it's into the afternoon, having a bit of a tidy up. We're moving this chassis away because we need to get the G-Wagon in the garage and the engine in front of the garage, because tomorrow we're mocking up putting the G-Wagon engine in. Oh yes we are. Oh yes we are. And that winch needs a new winch wire massively. Nathan's grafting away there late at night while I'm grafting away, finishing putting the roof on. We're getting there, it's taking shape. Right, so it's on to Friday morning, and Lewis is having a bit of a square round outside, and we've got the famous G-Wagon inside, and we've got the famous TDI engine sat there. Lewis is where all this chassis was, everything. Lewis is just squaring all this top of the yard, getting it all squared up. I've got the Bredford on charge, and we're just having a level round here while we're waiting for John to turn up, and then we're going to start manning. We're going to start manning. What you got there, Lewis? What you got there? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Show everyone.
These are from the Land Rover when you were taking them out, and they were just tossed aside in the gravel.
Oh, were they? Well, that's Jake. Oh. I want to see you go and tell him off, because I told him everything that found on the floor you need to go and put to one side. Come with me, Lewis, because I told him to place everything on here that was laid around that. So has he only done half a job? Is that the other bracket for it there? Look at that. What do you think about Jake?
Not very good.
Not very good. Where's your uniform?
It's in the wash.
In the wash?
Yeah.
And is that very good?
No.
It's not very good. What's this? Is that your stress ball?
Yeah.
Good. How's college doing?
Alright.
What did you get in your last exam?
90.
90%?
Wait, was it 90? I can't remember now.
I thought it was 98%.
I can't remember.
You did very well, that's what I know. I was very proud of you. I was like a proud father. Yeah, so we're getting this squared away, and then we have got a load of wood that we need to start taking all the nails off and stuff. But I left the ignition on the wagon, so the wagon sat there flat. Got a car to pick up in Beedale that we've got for sale, and we're just going to sort out the 3 or 4 cars that we just have down the bottom. So yeah, busy Friday, and the G-Wagon video is John's. So that's going on his channel to help try and get him some more views and some more subscribers. So you need to be subscribed to the JW Fabrications channel to see when we're slotting this in, which is happening today. Why are you telling me this, son?
I don't know, it wasn't my job. That wasn't my job, that. I was just here for the clean. Look
at it.
I'm not a mechanic, I don't do this stuff.
Have you seen the state you get at your garage?
Yeah, it's different. It's different. It's clean oil. It's a clean oil. Like that. Look how grubby and horrible that is, look.
That's...
You get a clean oil.
80s muck behind there, mate.
I hope, John, I hope you appreciate the muck that I'm in.
Well, that's taken some time doing. Finally, that is done. Just want a slight block and a polish, but we've got this side to give it a bit of a polish. The back bumpers are done. The little trim bits, all the bits that were damaged. There's a little mark there, but he just said for that to be brushed in, keep the price down. So yeah, we'll get this pulled out later on. Right, so we've got the van outside, and I don't think, because obviously I've just blown it in, I don't think the colour match is too bad. By the time I've blocked that, polished it, put all the bits back together. Well, no, wasn't painting the back bumper because we've got a strip thing to put on there, and then we've just got to sort these out. But we are doing this in black just to keep the price down. So we're gonna like mask this area off and then paint it black. But that is a plan. That is a plan. Or I might do it red. I might just, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But we'll get back that together, and that's going on the pitch now for sale here. So they're going to want it up for sale. We've got a right rig here, look, loaded up. I've been to John's, got some steel for the wagon, because there's a wagon video, another wagon video coming, because we've had a bit of an issue. But I just got the thin 1.5mm, because it's just going underneath the lockers for the storage. So I'm just going to move that and turn that around, because it's not really the best of ways to store a really thin sheet of alley. We'll end up buckling it. So there we go. Lewis is doing some pads on an Audi that just came in while I was away. He just got on with it. He ordered the pads. He stuck the pads on. Hey, how good's he improved from when he first started? We all should say well done, Lewis, in the comment section down below. I'm a bit windswept. Woo! Right, can't do this one-handed anyway. Hey, good here, treating the boys to the lunch. Huh? And the struggle along.